Am I the a-hole? So this one obviously kind of relates to the message, the tweets and the videos that we had sent out when we had Kim Salzer on, the CMO of Original Gamer Life, when she was talking about how EA 20 years ago was working on a Harry Potter MMO, and they scrapped it because they weren't sure that Harry Potter was going to be around for more than a few years. So fire away in the Twitch chat if you would like. Am I the a-hole for am I the a-hole for yelling at my mom that I hate Harry Potter and to let me live my own life? Give you guys a couple of minutes to try to sit and stew on that one a little bit, because this one almost seems too perfect. I know I seem to be leaning pretty heavily on the Am I the A-holes on this stream. If you guys don't want them, let me know. I have no problems cutting them out. I just found them interesting, especially this one. Just because
Harry Potter music for this one.
Yeah, copyright. Do 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 do. All right, Tyler. Based on the headline, what's your thought?
I'm gonna say no.
Well, Frank agrees with you. He just chimed in the chat over there. So here's the story. As my title suggests, my mom is a huge Harry Potter nut. She and my dad actually met in a Harry Potter IRC, like Discord, but for old people. I tried to look it up. Do you know what an IRC is, Tyler?
Yes.
What is it?
They're still around?
No, she says that her parents met in one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just like
what does IRC stand for?
Oh, I can't remember what it stands for, but it's basically it's like a chat.
Like a chat room, right? All right. So it says, oh yeah. So okay. So they met in one in the early 2000s. Got married, had kids, and from day one decided to embarrass us for life by naming us after Harry Potter and Star Wars characters. It's honestly been hell. I have a stupid name, and since we were little, my parents have forced stuff like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel movies, etc. down our throats. Everything is about dragons and magic and blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of it. Every birthday, every holiday, everything is just organized around fandom. So just like every Christmas, the days leading up to Christmas, we have to sit down every night and watch Harry Potter movies. It's so effing boring. Had to yell that because it's in all caps. Lost my place, though. I can usually get away with knitting or drawing on my iPad during this, but this year my mom was like, let's just have a technology and distraction-free night every night. I arranged to go over to my friend Missy's house instead for like 2 nights. Missy's family is normal and likes things a normal amount. My mom got really mad and started talking about how it's a family tradition and how I'm basically rejecting her. And went on her whole thing about how, quote, you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Harry Potter. Something her mom told her. I finally had it and just yelled, nobody cares that you are a big name in the Harry Potter fan club. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like Star Wars. I hate Marvel movies. They're all so boring. Please just let me have my own interests. I couldn't help it. I started crying because I was just so frustrated because everything always has to be about Harry Potter. Or Harry Potter this, Star Wars that, and now that we're all older, they started doing Game of Thrones. Jesus. Everything is centered around some kind of movie or TV show or book series. Just once, I want my family to band around something that doesn't have to do with media or these nerdy things. We live in Utah, where we have like 5 national parks, and even though I ask every year for my birthday, I've never been to the Arches. Well, my sister called me saying that my mom was angry and to just come home and stop with the theatrics. I told her that I'm sick of having all this old nerd stuff crammed down my throat, and just because I want to have a normal time watching normal Christmas movies and not having to pause for lightsaber battles. Holy crap. Am I the a-hole?
Well, the whole point of having kids is so you can turn them into little clones of yourself, right?
That's what I'm pushing for. So the person adds here, hey guys, I know you think you're cool or in on the joke, wink, wink, when you DM me and ask me for my name, but I'm a teenage girl and that's not really how it's coming across. Please stop DMing me. I don't care. That was one of my first thoughts is what the hell's this girl's name? For those of you telling me in DMs, IRC didn't do fandom. It was part of a live journal community. Someone in the community had a fan site they all liked. It had a chat room. I'm sure there was other stuff too. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this kid the asshole?
I mean, all teenagers are assholes, but yeah.
For this particular instance, is this kid an a-hole just for unleashing?
Sounds like a typical teenager, really.
Yeah. Like revolting against the things that your parents like.
Right.
Twitchy Twist says, my dad named me after him and I hate it. He also says she's not the a-hole. Over on Reddit, for the top answer was not the a-hole, and your post is a great warning for all those people who still think about naming their kid Anakin or Khaleesi. God, remember when how that series ended, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, you named your kid after the murderous queen. You're allowed to have your own interests, and your parents aren't making life easier by forcing things they like on you. This is why I'm very careful when it comes to my kid and Star Wars or Marvel or anything like that. I don't want to push it on her to the point she hates it. I enjoy it, and
play Among Us.
That's if she could play Among Us all day, she would do it. That has nothing to do with me.
I'm giving you a hard time. Or trying to.
I think that's like the one thing that we both do thoroughly enjoy. But no, I mean, it's just I don't want to. I don't want to push it on her. I want her to like the things that she likes because she likes them, not because I like them, not because her mom likes them. And I also try to be adamant about that with her when it comes to her friends as well. Don't like this just because your friends like it. Like it because you like it. Oh, and then this person who also said that it's a warning for people who name their kids Anakin or Khaleesi. And they said, edit, RIP my inbox. I had no idea Anakin was such a popular name.
Oh, no.
Jesus. It does look like most people in here are saying that not the a-hole for this girl.
I feel bad for anybody named Anakin.
This is a brilliant one. Person said they quoted her post where they said IRC like Discord but for old people, and they put right underneath it said, "Listen here, you little shit."
I mean,
but then they put not the a-hole afterwards. Yeah, and they put not the a-hole afterwards. So yeah, I don't think she's the a-hole. You know, it's one of the parts of being parent. Like I anticipate this. I think it hit a little bit earlier with my kid than I thought. I was thinking 13, 14 years old, where she's just naturally going to stop, or not stop, but just not like things that we're into, or specifically not liking things just because we like it. It happened with my kid. She got all upset because my wife and I kept talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, and she was like, "Ugh, would you two stop with it? Go to your room. You're grounded for a week. I want to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm going to talk about it, damn it. We're going to enjoy it." I'm excited because my wife loved it. But anyway, there's your Am I the A-hole? And she's not